Hi, my name is Doug Dean, and I have a very important question. What are you going to do to make it more affordable to live in Pittsburgh?
Hi, my name is Iris Whitworth. I live in Squirrel Hill in Pittsburgh. I've been living in Pittsburgh for about 4 years. And I guess if I was going to ask a specific question about our upcoming city council or judge candidates, it would be, what are you going to do about the high recidivism rate in the local jails? And how are you going to address, I guess, social programs as opposed to reincarceration rates?
Editing, and it'll all be edited.
Okay, Phyllis Brenda McCandless Township.
Okay, McCandless? Okay, gotcha.
Questions to the city of Pittsburgh politicians. Why don't you bring down that wage tax to 1% and compete with the suburbs? You'll bring in young families, young people, and couples, older couples. Come on, bring that wage tax down. What do you think? Compete with the suburbs.
What's your name?
Lisa Wolf.
And where do you live?
Friendship, Pennsylvania.
Okay, and what would you ask your city councilman?
I'd want to know, there's been a lot of money committed to performing a study to help redevelop Penn Avenue. When's this money going to come forward to really develop the study? And building from that, when will changes actually begin to be seen on Penn Avenue and the surrounding area?
Thanks. And here we are with
Dennis McDowell.
All right, and where do you work? Or where's your business?
North Side.
And what do you have to ask your representative?
I'd like to ask the representative what they're doing to make it more conducive for people to live in the city itself, like downtown, as opposed to just like driving from the suburbs and stay there. It's not other cities, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Boston, encourage people to like live downtown. Pittsburgh seems to be lagging behind that. So I would hope that they have programs to encourage people to want to live there other than just work there.
Thank you very much.
My name is Dave Rinaldo, and I'm a resident of the Bloomfield Friendship part of town. And I have one question in two parts. Firstly, for the candidates, on the television series Lost, with which character do you least identify? And secondly, how do you think that Pittsburgh could benefit from a plane crash-based economy?
A plane crash-based economy?
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
No, I simply want the candidates' opinions. Looking at Pittsburgh as a metaphor for a plane crash, how would you manage the city in such a way to deal with our limited resources?
Like
if all the bridges collapsed and we were stuck on the peninsula, how would you, negotiate with the restless natives?
So if we were suddenly, isolated, what would we do?
I don't know about suddenly. It could be, erosion over time.
I see.
Rust, something along those lines.
Great. Well, thank you very much.